Yay Media Group.
Hey guys, it's Stephanie.
I'm Trey.
This is your weekly dose of BS.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm dead to the world. After we went on our, worldwide 2-day cruise adventure, I hopped on a plane and went to Vegas for F1.
Oh, how was that, by the way?
Well, listen, Vegas is not for me. I don't think Vegas is more than a 2-day trip.
I agree. I can do Vegas for 2 days and 2 days only.
And, I was there for 5 or 6. It was too many. And I like to wake up early and go to bed early. So this schedule was not conducive to my life because things did not start. F1 did not start until 8 p.m. 8 p.m. We could have started this at 8 a.m., but we started at 8 p.m. And then it's done at like 10. And then we had like dinner reservations and like reservations at clubs. And I'm not a clubber, but we saw good people. We saw the Chainsmokers. We saw Diplo. We saw Marshmello.
But you were with like not a normal. You went and not. I went with a
good group. I didn't pay for it, but let me tell you something. The tickets, again, did not pay for it. The tickets were $25,000 US American dollars.
Lord.
That was the Big Daddy ticket. The cheaper tickets were like $9,000. There was another section, because I didn't go Friday night. There was another section at the Bellagio. They build like all these stands. And this is a rich man sport because only a rich man would be like, let's really just inconvenience the entire city of Las Vegas and put a racetrack in the middle of it. Like, that's just such a rich man thing to do. So at the Bellagio, they like build the grandstands, which is not where I was sitting. And they had like this Heineken suite. And so I didn't go Friday, but we were sitting at this restaurant across the street from the Bellagio, and the race had started. And we look out the windows and you can't see, like they like have like a wall up, so you really can't see the cars going by. They're pretty low. But we look out and we see what looks like smoke. Okay. And we're like, oh my gosh, I think a car like hit the wall and blew up. And then we keep seeing like more smoke. It was not smoke. It had rained earlier that day. And this was the water. The cars were going so fast, it was the water splashing up. But all the people that paid $10,000 to sit in this Heineken suite, they paid for the splash zone. And those people got soaked. And it was so funny. But they paid $10,000 for this. Oh my gosh. You get this like amazing buffet. But it really was like, it was like the top 10% of the 1% is like who this sport caters to, because it was so ungodly expensive. We were in the paddock suite, which is like the garage basically, but like a really nice garage. And I didn't realize that you can go down and meet the race car drivers. And someone was like, "Did you go do that?" And I was like, "Why would I do that? Like, they're busy."
But most people that go there, I think, really care about the sport, except for you.
Not me. Well, I will say, after going, I was like, okay, I see why people like this. Like, the energy was fun. It was great. Name a famous person, they were there. Beyonce was there. So I was walking through the Wynn, and I was just looking at my phone because I was going to meet some of my friends for dinner. And I'm walking, and this man scares me because he is, I like can see someone coming towards me, and this guy just goes, Flavor Flav!
Oh my God, I love him.
It was Flavor Flav announcing his arrival into this hallway. I was like, what?
Oh my.
And he just like kept walking, but he just like randomly says his name.
Oh my gosh, I love him. He reminds me of my sister. He really does. Like back when Flavor Flav was like a huge Flavor Flav, whatever. Mm-hmm. And he had, I don't know if I'm older than you, so I feel like you may not. He had Flavor of Love. Is that right?
I know him from Flavor of Love.
Yes. Okay.
And he is responsible for Tiffany Pollard. That's what I love him for.
Okay. So my sister loved that show, Flavor of Love. And we would literally be in Tulsa, Oklahoma at, whatever hot bar there was. And Tiffany, my sister, who's now a teacher, would like, and I swear, she knew how to twerk before twerking was cool. I promise you, this girl, I don't know how, she didn't even have a big booty. I don't know how she did it, but she would shake her booty and then she would scream Flavor Flav. And at one point, I think she even bought like a fake grill like his. Like she was obsessed with this man. So every time I see him, I went to Cane's Chicken and he was like on some of their, he had an ad campaign, and I to this day I sent it to my sister and I said, "Oh my God, look,
that's
your man, your man."
I did see, I saw Sierra, the singer,
Oh,
she was walking the hallway.
She's so beautiful.
Okay. Of all the famous people I saw, I can tell you confidently that the men are not aging well. The women were pretty, but Sierra was like strikingly gorgeous.
Oh, I can only imagine.
She was thin. She was tall. She was everything that you think and she was walking by herself. Here's also something, just a general, whatever that I've come to. The lower you are on the totem pole when it comes to like being famous, the more high maintenance you are.
Ooh, okay.
The more famous you are, the more normal you want to be. So anyone that was there that was like a YouTuber, a TikToker, the reality stars were probably the worst. They needed like a team to build a wall around them and walked with all these groupies, and like they needed to like feel like they were something special. Logan Paul was walking around the casino by himself, just gambling, wearing a robe. Like Sierra was walking by herself. Flavor Flav was walking by himself. Like Ben Affleck walking by himself. It was just like, it was very interesting to see like celebrity culture and how it translates with, you know, how relevant you are.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Anyone that was on like a show where you're like a one season wonder, they were probably, from what I could observe, the most high maintenance.
Really?
Like think like Love Island, Bachelor, like stuff like that. Like they're on one season, they were the most like.
And they're milking it there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's really funny. That's super interesting.
Did not see Beyonce, but she stayed in my hotel. She was apparently in like the villas off the golf course at the Wynn, and I was not. There's only like one. But
oh my gosh. But
Beyonce was there.
Trey called me and he was like, listen, I really want to sell these tickets. I feel like this would pay for my baby. And I said,
because I don't.
He's like this is wasted on me. Yes.
Absolutely.
But his husband, who he was with his husband's company, and his husband does a really cool job. Like he does all of these events for, can I say the company?
No.
For some company that I will not say.
Yeah, I was like, would you be mad if I sold this ticket? And he was like, yeah. I was like, okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I was like, you know what he doesn't know won't hurt. But you know what? Maybe they would be like, you would get caught and then never be invited back. I get it. Mm-hmm. But it's a cool experience.
It was a cool experience. LVMH had a suite, Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy. And let me tell you, unimpressive.
Really?
Unimpressive, yeah. They were a big sponsor of F1. You went to Monaco though, right?
I did. I went to the Monaco Grand Prix.
How was that?
It was amazing. 10 out of 10 amazing. You know, Travis and I were a lot of the people we went with are going to go again this year. We talked back and forth. I think we want to do something different this year. Equally as amazing, but like different. Mm-hmm.
Like still go to F1, but do it differently?
No, I think we want to. Do you want me to tell you what I think we're going to do?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have these friends who do very, very, very well. And they get like these 200 to 300 foot yachts.
Oh.
And like, you know, these different areas. So like Croatia or whatever, so what they do is there's a certain place that they call, I'm going to figure this out and I'm going to do it. With some other couples, like not just Travis and I, but with some other people. But what they do is they say, okay, well, we're going to give you a 2-week window that we'll go to Croatia, or say Croatia, but you can anywhere. And we're looking for, you know, any yacht within these, you know, within this time frame,
yes.
And within like, this is what we're looking for and like how big we want, etc. And this is how much we're willing to pay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. So they will get, and you have to be very flexible, but they will get like, you know, a week or two before they said it's never not happened where they will have these people call and they will get these mega yachts for 70% cheaper than you would because it's so expensive for them to be in the water. Yeah. So just nothing else, it just pays for everything, you know, the boat itself, and the staff and everything. So that is what we want to do this year, is just go with some other people and, you know, get, you know, just some insane.
So you can do this with planes too, like private planes. If you ever need a private plane, you can just say, hey, I need a flight from here to here. And it's usually very last minute, but it's like 70% off of what you would normally pay because they have to relocate the plane anyway. So they'll just, you know,
Yeah,
There's our cost, the gas cost on it.
Yeah, so that's kind of what we're looking to do.
Oh, that's fun.
I think it'll be really fun if you want to come with us. I don't know what the pricing is on that, but I think we're going to get together like maybe 4 or 5 couples and just everybody split it, and then
I'm happy to contribute like $400 or $500 to that.
Yes, exactly. Well, we did tell the kids, and the kids were like, "Oh, can Trey come?" And I said,
"Right.
Well, I have to."
They're real homies for that.
And they were like, "Well, he can be." They were like, "Well, he can just be part of our family." And I said, "Okay, but let's talk to your dad about that."
That's right.
So you may just be coming because my kids want. They think you're their play date. Yeah, they're like, "Oh, he's fun.
I'm going to send Cruz $20.
Yeah, we're going to have him come."
I love that.
So that's what I think we're going to do this summer. We'll be in Montana too, but we always try to do like one big thing with the kids, and I think that's going to be our one big thing. You know what else I'm working on right now? Because every year for Travis's birthday, it always happens around the Kentucky Derby, and I've never gone. And I think he went a long time ago, but like, when he was younger and was.
I've heard that's one of those things like F1 where it is so crazy expensive.
Well, yes, but we're gonna just do it up. We're gonna do it right. I have a friend who I guess dated a guy who's like really deep into that, so she's working on it. But I was like, you know what? Every year we say this, and I was like, what a cool way to celebrate your birthday for Travis, and then just get like 5 or 6 couples and just go big.
Do it big.
I mean, yeah, just do it. You only live once.
Amen.
So I just need, all my stocks and everything to hit. That's my goal. Yeah, right. Everything. Yes. So that's what I'm doing. What are you guys doing this summer?
I don't know. I'm just waiting on a baby.
Oh yeah, he's just gonna have a baby. I'm gonna travel, and he's gonna have a baby. That's our priorities. How are very
worlds
different.
Have flipped.
Our priorities are very different. Yeah. Okay, thank you guys so much for listening and supporting. You can follow me at Steph Hollman on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
You can follow me at Trey_Stewart. You can follow our podcast at BS the Podcast, and you can watch us on YouTube at Weekly Dose of BS.
Bye.
Yay Media Group.